take a moment and tell you about the performers that have brought together for this PALEFACE concert. They're all world class, and watching and listening to them on stage is going to be a thrill. Hila Plitmann is a Grammy award-winning singer, and she's famous worldwide. She's performed with the New York Philharmonic, the London Symphony Orchestra, and our own Los Angeles Philharmonic. In fact, she recently performed Wing on Wing, Esa-Pekka Salonen's piece, as well as starring in Yuval Sharon's opera War of the Worlds. I'm very lucky to have her premiering my song cycle, Lights of Amethyst. Flutist Sara Andon is also an international soloist, and she's a featured artist of the Varese Saraband record label and performs frequently in Europe. Sony Classical just released a CD of her playing solo, the film music of Ennio Morricone. Sara will be performing my flute sonata with her friend, the pianist Bryan Pezzone. Bryan is considered the top crossover pianist basically of the world. That's a pianist who excels in classical music, contemporary music, jazz, and experimental genres. Bryan has performed with musicians as diverse as Pierre Boulez, John Williams, and John Corigliano. Trio Accento will be performing my PALEFACE trio, and they will also be releasing at the concert their debut CD called Extant Blues on the Albany record label. The three musicians of Trio Accento have a collective history of decades of solo, chamber music, and orchestral performances, nationally and internationally. Violinist Limor Toren-Immerman has won numerous awards and has appeared as soloist with orchestras throughout the United States, Israel, and Russia. She has worked under the batons of Zubin Mehta, Kurt Mazur, Michael Tilson Thomas, and Charles Dutoit. Cellist Garik Terzian has performed extensively throughout the former Soviet Union, United States, Mexico, Spain, Ireland, and the Czech Republic. He is also featured on live radio broadcasts on KUSC's Sundays at 4. Pianist Nora Chiang Wrobel was trained at Juilliard, the Eastman School of Music, the New England Conservatory, and USC. She has performed also as a soloist and chamber musician at Carnegie Hall, Alice Tully Hall, and the Music Academy of the West. And capping the stellar group is artist Jerry Kearns, who will be on stage with me discussing his paintings. Kearns has exhibited internationally across the Americas, Europe, and Asia since the 1980s. He's been featured many times in the New York Times, Art and Auction, Art News, and Art Forum, among others. His paintings are included in some of the most prestigious public and private collections, including the Museum of Modern Art in New York, the National Gallery in Berlin, the Art Institute of Chicago, the Whitney Museum of American Art in New York, and the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art. It's been such a thrill to work with artists of this caliber, and I'm so excited for all of us to be live at this concert and watch and hear them create magic on the stage.